Hey Hornets, Miss Vaccaro here coming at you with another math card game to try. This is another one that is good for fact practice, mostly multiplication and addition, but could be used for subtraction and division. It just gets a little bit more difficult because of the nature of those two operations and the numbers in the deck. So, first thing that you have to do, grab your deck of cards. Second thing you have to do is you have to decide which operation you're going to do. I'm going to do multiplication so that you can see an example of that. Now, we know that there's ace, which equals a 1, all the way up to king, which is a 13. So the next decision that you have to make is whether you want to do that whole span of numbers or if you want to just focus in on a smaller group. So for me, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to take out all the face cards and I'm just going to go with 1 to 10. So those are the facts that I'm going to be practicing. So go ahead and put that stack off to the side. So then it leaves you with a nice big stack of other cards. So these are all cards 1 through 10. Yes, I did not take out the 10s. Okay, so now I am going to decide which number I want to focus on. So for me, I'm going to focus on, let's say, 6. So I'm going to pick 6. So I am doing all 6 facts right now. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So you're going to flip over cards one by one, and every card you are going to multiply by that focus number. So every card I'm going to multiply by 6. Does that make sense? Alrighty, so let me show you how I'm going to do it. So here's my stack. I'm just going to flip one by one. This is called once through the deck, like I said. So I'm going to flip it. 9 times 6 is 54. 8 times 6 is 48. 7 times 6 is 42. 3 times 6 is 18. 1 times 6 is 6. 5 times 6 is 30. 4 times 6 is 24. 1 times 6 is 6. 7 times 6 is 42. So that would be if you wanted to do multiplication, and you would just keep going until this whole deck was done. Okay, so let's switch over and I'll show you if you wanted to do this addition style. So I'm going to stick with my focus number 6, but instead of multiplying every card by 6, I'm now just going to add 6 to every card. Notice that I will still be saying the whole equation out loud because that's really good practice. So let me show you. Addition with 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. 10 plus 6 is 16. 2 plus 6 is 8. 7 plus 6 is 13. 8 plus 6 is 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. So I would keep going until I get this whole stack done. Now, like I said, division and subtraction get a little bit tricky just because we know that in order to have a positive number as an answer in a subtraction problem, you need the first number to be bigger, and that's not always the case in this situation. So that makes it a little bit tricky. But this is a really good one for multiplication and addition. So I hope you try this one out and practice your facts. See you soon.